Okay, my name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Now, about roughly 15-20 minutes ago, I met a young man of color. And unfortunately, he's probably not going to be a fan once he watches this video. And that's cool. I'm okay with that. I am a 100% truth teller, or at least 99.9. So this young man informed me that, and this is completely his belief and his opinions, and it's probably a good thing that I didn't get his name. This young man informed me that he believes wholeheartedly that the Democrats made him, Donald Trump, go against the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. So either he's extremely misinformed, or the Standing Rock Indians are a bunch of fucking liars. Right? Now, from the videos I've seen, and some of the videos I've posted, some of the videos are all over YouTube for this young man and for everyone to see, that Donald Trump really is not a fan of Native Americans or people of color. So this young man happens to be Dominican. And he doesn't understand that either he wasn't watching the news or he wasn't paying attention, but Donald Trump believes that anybody who is of color, specifically anyone of Mexican or Asian or Native American type descent, are a bunch of murderers and rapists. So to that young man, if you go back to NBC and look at some of their stuff, if you go back to CNN and you go back to even Fox, you'll find some stuff about the things he said that he has posted, and there's even been on Inside Edition where he has straight up said that all Mexicans were murderers and rapists. And guess what? If you're Puerto Rican or Dominican or Native American, that's pretty much the same thing to him. Now, in the 90s, when I was a young man, about the young man's age that I'm speaking of, Donald Trump had a battle with the government about casinos, because Native American had casinos, because casinos supposedly bring money into the tribes, alright? And the money from the casinos is supposed to go directly to the tribes, which henceforth many tribal people have said that that's pretty much bullshit, and you guys can fact check that if you want. So, I like the young man that I talked to. I don't like his political affiliation, and like I said, that's cool. I will never condemn a person for supporting Trump. I don't support Trump, and they can condemn me all they fucking want. But a few months ago, and I'm pretty sure the young man probably wasn't aware of this, but Donald Trump was trying to get a good percentage of the military out of the military due to the fact of their sexual identity crisis. As a person who volunteered to die, which is what every soldier who wears these damn things that's in service because it's part of your uniform, whether you like it or not, these motherfuckers must be on you at all times, just in case a bomb goes off and they gotta find your damn body. Mine only come off when I go to the shower or the bathroom or the bed. But the young man isn't totally informed on how Donald Trump feels about the military. Yeah, he claims he wants to help veterans. Alright, well, I get $264 a month. So, Mr. Trump, if you're listening, I'm at 20%. I can't get arrested getting a job. So, if you're listening, $500 mandatory when we get out of the service would be nice. That shit's probably not gonna happen, because most military, if you under 50%, you ain't getting shit. You know, you blessed if you get something at all. So I'm blessed that I get my $264 a month. I'm blessed. I'm grateful for that, because if I didn't get that, I wouldn't be able to pay the bills that I have now. Now, I can't afford health insurance. No one's doing shit about that. Obama attempted it. That shit got smashed. No president before him, I guess, never thought for a New York minute that the civilians of the world, especially in America, would actually need health insurance. And it should be universal. And it should damn near be free. But no. Everybody's about greenery. And who has the most greenery? The fucking rich people. Which, amongst our president, falls into that category. Now, this young man doesn't understand that when the Democrats make a decision and the Republicans shoot it down because they own the House, the Republicans cannot make the president go, yeah, I'm going to get rid of Standing Rock. When most of the people that were standing for Standing Rock were Democrats. The Democratic president that had just left office signed a protection order against Standing Rock getting the pipeline. So clearly the young man hasn't been informed. Now, I'm not dissing this young man because, hey, he liked Trump. Hey, that don't mean I got to dislike him because he don't like Trump. I don't like Trump. Don't mean he got to like me or dislike me because I don't like Trump. But I am going to speak on behalf of his people, because he is from the Dominican Republic, which is connected to Puerto Rico, which apparently this young man has not been watching the news because Trump has pretty much written off Puerto Rico and not giving a goddamn thing about them. But again, this young man has been completely uninformed on any of that. Now, as for the Native Americans, I can go all the way back to 1993 because I'm 44 years old, and in 1993, I was between the ages of 19 and 20, maybe even 18, going on 19. But I remember this little debate about they don't look like Indians to me. I've also posted that up here, so if you're actually watching this young man that I didn't get named at the bus stop today at Brown's, you need to go back and check some of my videos. And you need to go Google Donald Trump 93 and the Indian debate and how much he hated the Indians. Now, you don't have to believe me, and I'm not here to persuade you to stop liking Trump. I'm here to let you have the truth, period. He does not like Native Americans. He's made that abundantly clear. He's not that fond of black people. He's made that abundantly clear. He likes women when he's on top of them. He's made that abundantly clear with the locker room talk where Billy Bush can't get a job, and this douchebag full of dick tips who's having sex with the devil's unicorn is the president of the United States. Alright? Again, the young man is totally misinformed. Now, unless all the videos that I've watched with Donald Trump insulting Indians have been fabricated since 1993, and we magically have the ability to make bust of people that's seriously flexible, which I doubt because I made films, there's not that much special effects in the world that can make somebody look exactly like him go into a council and say, they don't look like Indians to me. Alright, now, that statement alone pisses me off every time I hear it, and it hurts me more when I say it, because being part of Cherokee and seeing what they've done to Standing Rock, and he's trying to make some deal with Native Americans right now, and I don't know how the hell that's going to work out. I don't really give a fuck, because American Indians, Native Americans, of the thousands of tribes that we come from, have been stabbed in the back by America itself since the discovery of America. Alright? Not from the natives, but they fought amongst themselves too. I'm not saying they're all saints. There's evil in every tribe of human beings in existence. But specifically, when you talk about somebody who you idolize, who talks bad about women unless he's on top of them, who doesn't be honest with his tax reform, who doesn't, think that Native Americans at Standing Rock have the right to keep their land, and the young man was informing me that the Democrats made him do it. And that's like, well, what's her name? The chick with the glasses. I think it's Pelosi or some shit. I don't know what her name is. Specifically said something about that. And Donald Trump said something about her. And it was a big clusterfuck. And I printed that out too on my Facebook. But the whole thing is, when he went on the news and had mentioned that, Mexicans and stuff were all rapists and murderers, excuse me as I have lunch. It's cinnamon toast. Well, I might not be 100% right. But all the news stations can't be chiming in on this guy. And also, for the young man, even his Republican Party. Both of them motherfuckers don't like him. And can't understand what the hell he's doing from day one to day two. And his damn Twitter account is off the fucking chain. No, I don't follow him. I don't have a Twitter. I really don't know what the fuck that shit is. But I will say this. You have the right to choose whoever you want. That's what I put my dog tags on for. It's what my uncle's fought for. It's what my aunts fought for. It's what everyone ever volunteered to be a soldier fights for this day. Because you have the right to vote and choose. And don't get it twisted. I'm not here to change this young man's mind. That's not my job. I'm here to drop enough of the truth and eat cinnamon toast. Make sure you get all the sides of the shit. And maybe back in the 90s, Donald Trump wasn't that fond of idiots. But this footage that I'm talking wasn't recorded on the news. It was recorded in the council chambers of the council when he decided to take the Native Americans to war of a goddamn casino. Fact check it. I did it on here. I put my camera in front of that PlayStation and recorded it. And then I did a report on it. Same way that I treat Umar Johnson, who's a damn black supremacist who doesn't like interracial dating. Or the product of it, which I be. But the thing is, I'm not here to convince that young man that he should keep watching my channel. I'm not here to convince him not to watch the channel. I'm here to drop the truth. And the truth of the matter is, if you go back far enough, sometimes your idols in the world aren't as nice as they appear on screen. Alright? I've met people who have met their idols. I mean, you bring up, it's like, yeah, I met that guy. He's not as nice as he appears in the movies. He's actually a total douche. Now, I've never met anybody famous. I'll be the first to tell you. I've come close to meeting them. I've waved at them. I've spoken with them and not knew they were famous because me and the basketball team met a couple of famous boxers one time in rest stop going up to Canada. And I think it was Jose Camacho or Camacho, somebody Camacho. I don't remember the guy's name. It was pretty far back. You know, now I've never met Mayweather and I've never met Oscar De La Hoya. But these boxers were before those two guys. And they were pretty old, but they were still pretty damn lethal. And, you know, I didn't know who they were, so I didn't ask for autographs. But I spoke. I didn't really, carry on a full-blown conversation, but I spoke. Said, yeah, what's up? And he's like, yeah, what's up? You know, top boxer. So, I'm not going to step out. Now, I will say, I know where Sweet Pea Whitaker lives, because he's from Norfolk. And we've been through Norfolk quite a few times in my journeys in life. I got people down that way in Smithfield. So, no, it's no big deal. I'm not a role model. And the way my acting career is going, which is plummeting fast, there's no way I'm ever going to be a role model. And if people choose to make me a role model, please don't. Because I like to tell people the truth. I don't like to hurt people's feelings, but sometimes you have to. And it's not because we're being a douchebag full of dick tips about it. It's just sometimes people don't want the truth, but they won't leave you alone until you give it to them. I'm going to make a second video to this. I got to go feed the birds these scraps. I'm James Williams Jr. Comfort Habit number 2. Be seeing.